You are welcome to my channel. Today we'll be talking about the Meroitic language and the Ogbia language. You do not know that Ogbia language and Meroitic language are the same things. You have never known that, but that is true, and I'm telling you today. Everything written in the Meroitic Stela is actually written in Ogbia language. Even a 2-year-old can tell you the meaning of Asori in Ogbia. Asori does not mean a deity called Osiris. Very wrong. Asori has nothing to do with Osiris deity. Very, very wrong. Asori is a common everyday word in Ogbia. Asori is everyday word in Ogbia language. Now, look at this stela there. Can you see the word underlined? Now, if you cannot see it very well, I have written it out in Meroitic. Can you see it now? Yeah, the English is also there, the transliteration. That is Ogbia language. That is how everything in the Meroitic Stela is written that way. Pass before they see you. That's the meaning. The Meroitic language is very intelligible to the Ogbia people. There is no Stela as an Ogbia man that I cannot read. I only learned Meroitic maybe last year, but I can read everything thrown at me, any Stela thrown at me, and I can just give you the meaning immediately. Though there are differences between the Meroitic language and the present Ogbia language, because the Meroitic language is Proto-Ogbia or Proto-Central Delta. There are differences. For instance, the suffix C in Meroitic is always at the end. Manesi means it's not a woman. Onesi is not a person. Arewa Kelisi, we can't fall. It's not that we are not going to fall. That's the meaning. But in Ogbia, it will now be Area Kaseli. So there are some small changes. Enoke Liakare is Meroitic. Enoke Liakare is Meroitic. In Ogbia now it's Enoke Liakware. Very little differences. Edo Sebalima. That is Meroitic language. Edo Sebalima. That means it's already done for the act. Then in Ogbia language, Edo Sebalima. So the differences in most cases are not so much. Like Ibomane, someone's wife or a young woman of marriageable age. Ibomane is Meroitic language. While Ogbia language is Aniebum or Ani or Adiza. Difference is not much. Aniebum and Ibomane. So when somebody from the Meroitic era is saying, my wife, my young wife, he will say, Aniebum dame. Sorry, Ibomane dame. Like what is written on the stela here now is Ibomane dame, not a womb or woman dame. Woman dame. That is what they would now read it as. Woman dame. But the truth is Ibomane dame. That is what is written there. Ibomane dame. You don't know how to put in the initial vowels, even if it's not written. We have to teach. But you will know the language first. Ibomane dame. Then the Ogbia man will say, Ani Ibom dame. The Meroitic man says, Ibomane dame. The same language. It has only changed over time. So we understand everything written there. It's not strange to understand that they are the same people. Oman Nidame, look at this one now. Ari Bae totally. Now, for those who don't know it and who think that symbol means E, this symbol in the screen means E, who now read that word as Ari Be. Ari Be totally. At worst, sometimes he may even destroy the word, like say Aribet. He ignores the space between Ari and B, Ba, so he now calls it Aribet. Because he does not know any language with something similar, so he begins to concoct, form something out to Aribet. Aribae, are we not present to wash it? That is the word written there. Maramita Bolidai, see what is written there? But now people say it's mere and all the blah blah blah, because they don't know that that symbol has the phonetic value of A and E. For them, that phonetic value that symbol has the phonetic value of just E and nothing more. So can you see that nothing about Meroitic language has been correct? So-called scholars have not yet actually come up with something reasonable about Meroitic text, the understanding of the Meroitic language. No, they have not done that. Because the language is the key. Without knowing the language, then you are trying to learn the language by speculation. If you're trying to read our language without learning from us, then you are trying to read it by speculation, and no language can be learned by speculation. It's not possible. You cannot do it. Can you see? I just told us now. Mara, you see, it's mere. Emma, they read it as ma. I mean me. Emma, it becomes me. So they now say it is a Medewi. Emma Dewi is the proper name of the town. Then the nation is Ibadewi, not Badewi. Badewi, no. Ibadewi. If you are reading and if you know the style of writing Meroitic text, the way they write, there has been something start ending with E, letter I, before the now what you are calling, you only took one part, Badewi. You forgot that there is in the writing style, that other last vowel affects the incoming word. So it's not just Badewi, it's actually Ibadewi. There must be some I before it. Ibadewi. That's how it's read. Ibadewi, the land of hospitality, is what they call themselves. Not Bedewi or Medewi. So the Ogbia language is the same thing as the Meroitic language. The difference is time. Because of the time elapsed, it has changed. Somehow it looks like a little different. But as I read every Meroitic style, I can understand. Take for instance, last time I gave us the name Tembeleride. I can understand it. I know the meaning from beginning to end. I know the meaning. I don't have to go reading for it. It is there in my. I understand the meaning because that is the language I've been speaking since I was born. Arie Meni, I know it. Emeni Kalika, Emeni Kabale. All those names I was mentioning, I know the meanings. Arie Piankeko, we should take the Anki first. We should choose the Ank first. Etentemeni, that is what is written as Tantamani. Etentemeni, the part of Amun. The path of that is the meaning. So Meroitic language is Ogbia language. It's not a different language. This thing. Difference is time. So there is no question of we now going to be reading something like Kore no Bolo. That is what it means. Kore no Bolo means see the Noba King. That is not the proper way to learn. You don't have to learn a language by speculation. Now, what is you're calling Kore no Bolo? It's actually Kora no Bolo. And I'll tell you the meaning. Don't stay with the snakehead fish. There is what is called snakehead fish. Very carnivorous fish in freshwater. And it's a parable telling you not to be friendly with a predator. They will kill you. Obolo is the snakehead fish. Kore no Bolo. Kora no Bolo. Means don't stay with Obolo. That's the Meroitic language itself. Now, by speculation, you now think that they are saying is the Noba King. see your Noba King. He has been tied up. Oh my God. It is wrong. Let us not learn a language by speculation. Look for the language, you can always get it. Please get up, investigate. Check. The Ogbia language is the same Meroitic language. And I can understand every line, everything in Meroitic language. It's my language. 100%. Absolute truth. I'm telling you the absolute truth. The Ogbia language is same